I've unlocked loads of platinums over the years, and I always get asked which ones would I recommend. So I've made a list of ones that I would recommend anyone getting the platinum trophy on. So here are some platinums that I recommend. First one obviously is one of my personal favourites, and that is Deathloop. Deathloop is a first-person action-adventure game developed by Arcane Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. Set in a stylish and mystical time-looped island called Black Reef, players assume the role of Cole, an assassin stuck in a repeating cycle of time. The goal is to break the loop by eliminating 8 key targets before the day resets. To achieve the Platinum Trophy in Deathloop, players will need to complete a variety of objectives including main story missions, side quests and specific challenges. This may involve exploration, stealth, combat, puzzle solving, and the time required to obtain the Platinum Trophy in Deathloop can vary depending on individual skill and familiarity with the game's mechanics. On average, it takes approximately 30 to 40 hours of gameplay to complete all the necessary tasks and challenges. Ultimately, the time to Platinum Deathloop will depend on the player's dedication, skill level, and willingness to thoroughly explore the game's mechanics and narrative. So next up is one of my favourite games on PS4 and was released on the day the PS4 came out, and that is Resogun. Resogun is a thrilling side-scrolling shoot-'em-up game developed by Housemarque. In this visually stunning arcade-style game, players pilot a spacecraft for a series of cylinder levels, tasked to rescuing human survivors and annihilating hordes of enemies in the process. To achieve the Platinum Trophy in Resogun, players will need to demonstrate their skill in intense combat, precision maneuvering, and effective rescue operations. This involves navigating through intense levels, destroying enemies with an arsenal of powerful weapons, and saving as many human survivors as possible. The time required to obtain the Platinum Trophy in Resogun can vary depending on the player's proficiency and experience with the game. On average, it may take 10 to 15 hours of gameplay to complete all the necessary challenges and objectives, including mastering each level's unique mechanics and maximising the number of rescued humans. However, achieving the Platinum Trophy in Resogun isn't straightforward. It will also require tackling higher difficulty levels and obtaining high scores, which may extend the gameplay time for those seeking perfection or aiming to be top of the leaderboards. With its addictive gameplay and rewarding sense of accomplishment, Resogun offers an exhilarating journey towards the Covenant Platinum Trophy. Next up, guys, is one of my personal favourite hidden gem games I found by watching other people's YouTube videos, and that is Cat Quest. Cat Quest is a charming and light-hearted action RPG developed by Gentle Bros. In this delightful adventure, players will embark on a quest as a brave feline hero in a fantastical world. The game combines elements of exploration, combat and questing, all set in a whimsical world filled with cat puns and adorable characters. To achieve the Platinum Trophy in Cat Quest, players will need to complete a variety of tasks and challenges. This includes engaging in real-time combat with enemies, exploring dungeons, completing main story quests, side quests, and collecting various items and equipment to enhance their feline hero's abilities. On average, it may take approximately 10 to 15 hours of gameplay to complete the main story and side missions and acquiring all them necessary trophies. Nonetheless, the game's light-hearted nature and enjoyable gameplay make the journey to the Platinum an enjoyable one. Next up is one game that I was actually surprised I actually enjoyed, and that is A Plague Tale Innocence. This game was free on PlayStation Plus and was absolutely brilliant. A Plague Tale Innocence is a gripping action-adventure game developed by Asobo Studios. Set in the 14th century of France during the Black Death, players assume the role of Amicia, a young girl, and her brother Hugo, as they navigate through a grim and darkened world filled with swarms of rats and the brutality of the Inquisition. To achieve the Platinum Trophy in A Plague Tale Innocence, players will need to experience the captivating story by completing all chapters, while also focusing on specific objectives and challenges. This includes stealthily evading enemies, utilising the environment to solve puzzles, and strategically managing the swarm of rats that roam the land. On average, it takes approximately 15 to 20 hours to complete the main story and fulfill the necessary trophy requirements. A Plague Tale Innocence presents a dark and emotional driven narrative which adds depth and intensity to the gameplay experience. Next up, guys, and it is one of my favourite games I have played in a while, as in fighting. I'm not a big fighting fan, but this one ticked every box for me. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is an exciting crossover fighting game developed by Lucidity and Fairplay Labs. It brings together a diverse roster of beloved characters from various Nickelodeon animated series. including SpongeBob SquarePants, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rugrats, and many more. To achieve the Platinum Trophy in Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, players will need to demonstrate their skill in fast-paced combat. This involves mastering unique movesets for different characters, learning advanced techniques, and utilising special abilities to defeat opponents. The time required to obtain the Platinum Trophy in Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl can vary based on the player's familiarity with fighting games and their dedication to mastering each character. It may take around 20 to 30 hours of gameplay to complete all the necessary challenges, including completing the story mode and participating in multiplayer matches. Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl provides a nostalgic and action-packed celebration of Nickelodeon's animated franchises. Whether players are aiming to conquer their friends in multiplayer battles or aiming for completion, the journey to the Platinum Trophy offers a fun and entertaining experience for fans of all ages. So guys, have you platinumed any of these games that I've suggested right now? These are definitely a highlight of recent platinums I've got on my trophy list and overall. But here are some that I would recommend to beginners right now by clicking this video.